Okay, today is Saturday, September 10th, and we are picking up where we left off last week at Hogs Falls. And last week there were a bunch of people down here, so I couldn't give you a good view. We're going to go right out on the rocks. You can see over to the right here, there's the falls right there. We're on the rocks where the water's flowing, going down to the falls. So I'll give you the view of the stream coming down. I'm right in the water right here, and I'm going to give you another view of Hogs Falls. Let's go to the edge. It'd be like going over Niagara Falls. I'm going right to the edge here. Okay, here's your side view of Hogs Falls. Right against the water, right against the rock face here. Flowing pretty quickly, and we'll go up and I'll give you a better view from facing the falls here. And we couldn't do this last week. There were other people there. They were up on the rocks, so you're getting the same view you got last week, only no people around this time. So this is Hogs Falls. We're going to head back up. Our trail angel just dropped us off, so we've got about 18 kilometers today, a little bit shorter, but it's going to be a lot of climbing again today. We're going to head back to the parking area and pick up where we left off last week. Here we go. Forgot to mention that last week there were people there. The same people were at Eugenia Falls when we were there, and obviously they jumped in a car and we hiked, I don't know, 5-6 kilometers to get here to Hogs Falls, and they were here on the rocks on Hogs Falls as well, so spoiling the view in two locations. But if anybody decided they want to do that, you can do fall jumping, right? Because there's parking in both places. Eugenia Falls, then take your selfies, move on to Hogs Falls. So yeah, we're heading back to the parking area. I forgot to mention it's about 9 o'clock. Our trail angel just dropped us off. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Starting into the new section, very dark in here, this section of trees, and I think we're going to be doing brief road walking once we come out of these woods here, and then back through a section like this. So it's very quiet and peaceful in here. You can hear the water running over to the right of us and heading to the left. Oh, so they're working on this bridge right now. This will be a crossover, so you don't have to do the road walking. Who knows when they'll be done. Probably anybody does this by next season, they'll be able to just jump on the bridge and head across. We crossed over the stream to this new section here, and there's new boardwalks. We manually crossed the stream. A little bit of a soaker, but it was worth it. So we didn't have to do any road walking this way. We're right into this new section along this quiet stream over to the right. And looks like a whole series of boardwalks along here, brand spanking new. Very long section of boardwalk. It's a shame they didn't have the bridge in place yet for people to start appreciating. So except for people like us who were just willing to get our feet wet. But this is quite a long series of boardwalks through here, and this is all new. We came out of the woods and we're back onto the road, and we'll be heading right soon to head back into the woods according to the map. Tobermory, 383 kilometers, southernmost point of BBC's Bruce Trail right now. Queenston, 508 kilometers. And we're turning to the right, following this road. We're heading back into the woods now. and another dark forest ahead. First climb, I think it's about a 2-story, judging by the top of that. Doing about a 3-story climb. I'll give you the view down below. It's not very far in the ravine. It's only maybe 1.5 to 2 stories, but we are still climbing. But it doesn't look like it's a very high hill, so we're probably just on a ridge here. We've just twisting and turning, story here, story there, climb. I think we're probably up to about 5, but looking ahead, there's going to be another 4. It's probably, if we get to the top of that ridge and it ends, it's going to be close to a 9-story, 8 to 9-story climb by the time we're done. So here we go. We've been doing a switchback, back and forth, heading down. Steep descent in several places. So climb to one side, must be coming down the other side, and we can hear the water running down below. So yeah, we're just zigzagging back and forth here, but we're doing this steep descent down off the side of the other side of this mountain here. You can hear the waters rushing louder and louder. We did a full horseshoe around the Hogs Falls. We're now on the other side of that water. We've completely circled it. You can't quite see it down there, but that's where we were when we started. We've already done like a kilometer or so. You can't tell if that's Hogs Falls or not. Just reading the instructions, it looks like it says you're gonna follow above 2 waterfalls and then soon go down to the river. So we'll see in a few minutes if we head down. Just getting into these rocks again, rocky section here, right on the path. But easy to manage. Now we've descended down to the stream here. So those waterfalls must have been more than just Hogs Falls waterfall, because we couldn't see through the trees, but now we're down by the water. Again, back into the rocky section here. Don't know if we're going to be climbing. Can't see around the bend here if we're going to be heading up, but rocks are getting thicker and basically climbing on rocks, stepping on rocks right now. Yeah, I don't know if we're going up there, but it will be a big climb if we're going up there. I would say a 7-story climb if we are heading up, but we don't know yet. Just working through this rocky, rooty section, looking down, trying to judge where your feet are. Very rocky, very rooty section. Well, we are going to the left, and we got to climb over this rocky section here. Yeah, we are going up. So when we get to the top of this, it'll have been a 7-story climb, weaving back and forth here. One thing you don't see on the GoPro is that you don't realize how many spider webs you're going through. She's going through the ones lower, and I'm getting whacked in the face with the ones up higher. You don't get to see those on the GoPro or on the pictures, but when it's humid like this, overnight or whatever, the spiders have built their connecting webs across the trees, and we get whacked in the face with them. So maybe this is part of the 2 sets of waterfalls they described earlier. So that would have been Hogs Falls back. We are crossing over the rocks here. And you can see this rock formation above, solid rock ahead, little mini waterfalls all the way through, flowing down. There's a steeper one below, but we can't get to it to see it. I'm standing on the edge of this rock here, and quite the view. And looks like we're crossing right over it. I might go up there to give you a better view. I'm gonna go up. The water's not thick, so yeah, so I'm heading up these solid rock faces here. You can see it goes quite a ways. I'm standing in the water, but it's really, it's like half an inch high, the water, so I'm not getting wet. But here you go, you got your series of rocks. Water's drifting nicely. It's very peaceful right here. And I'll turn around without falling, and you get the view down below. You see there's another waterfall down below. We can't get to that one. Just over about 25 feet from me right now. But we're crossing over. As we made it to the other side here, another spider web. As we made it to the other side here, this is what I couldn't show you a second ago, how that steep rock face is heading down. Water's moving quite quickly. You got a bunch of little waterfalls there down. I think we can probably go a little lower, but actually we'll stop here. There you go, you get another waterfall. So nice section right here, very secluded, very private, very peaceful. 3 or 4 story climb ahead. A little bench for, I guess, to rest, because there's nothing to see. And then up, can't go up that way. Do not enter. So we're heading down. Kind of a steep descent here. Another series of waterfalls, tiny waterfalls here. Maybe we'll go up around. There's one way down there, I don't know, 35 feet from me. That's probably a good drop. This is the same kind of a formation as the other one was. Let me get out into the middle so you can see. Same kind of formation through the rocks, and thick rocks here. And then down you see the big drop, but we're actually heading up, so I don't think we're going to get a view. Actually, I'm going to go over to the, once I cross these stones here, I'm going to go over to the right and see if we can see that drop. No, you can't see it. Climb ahead, 3 stories or so, but it's a steep, straight up 3-story. That's why these stairs are here. Straight up. This rock fence over to the right side, and whatever those are, hemlock trees. It just kind of came out of nowhere, this rock. I don't know if that's just clearing off the path or what, but we've been not much to see. We've just been following through this section of forest here. Nothing exciting going on. Moving on. We're coming up to this side trail here. It's just a short one. It's called the Stu Hilt Side Trail. Just looking at the map, it's really short. It's like half a kilometer, not very much. So it's going, I don't even know where it goes. It maybe just loops right around again, because we're heading up over to the left. But yeah, bugs are getting bad again. Incline here, only 2-story climb, but very steep, very slow moving. I think we're at the top here, finally. Thousands and thousands of apples, again, on the ground here. Take your pick. Thousands of them. We're finally coming out of that woods. That was a long section of trail through those woods. And we're out into the open. We're supposed to be able to have a magnificent view of the Beaver Valley and Cuckoo Valley. Well, I might have already a view of Cuckoo Valley, but We might get to Beaver Valley soon. A bench typically means a view. So here's your bench. There's your view. It's timing, there were people, joggers coming by when we just stopped here. So here's your view. And I think we got a couple of pictures of it too. So it's be nice in the fall when all the leaves are changing. Rocky section here, following down, and big crevice. And then rocks all the way up there. It's quite the rocky section right here, just kind of appeared. We're heading down to follow along, probably a big crevice at some point. Well, you get a tiny waterfall there, not much, but we just started following along this stream here. We haven't heard water in quite a while, so must be coming down. We've done a lot of descending, so coming down, but looks like we're actually going to cross over, so I'll keep the recording going. Oh no, we're not crossing over. Well, you can't see, oh, down a little bit here, you can see the water's flowing over all that brushy stuff, but there is a big drop, a 2 or 3 story drop just below. I'm sure the water's flowing like a waterfall, but we can't see it. Now we are at the end of the Stu Hiltz side trail. It went further than I thought it was going to go. Continuing to the left. All right, we've just done a 3-story steady climb. Get out into this field. Great Highlands, Johnson Side Road. That's what we've come out into here. Finally out of the woods here. And we're going straight through this grassy section here. Big willow tree over to the left. Yeah, out in the open. We are leaving this side road here, turning to the right, and this is going to be a long straight stretch here. There's a parking area here if anybody decided they wanted to start from this part. Obviously we don't know what's ahead, but it's a Bruce Trail parking area here, wide open. Oh, we're heading over to the left, skirting along the field here, but this will be a long straight path, more or less, judging by the map. This section's well maintained. Grass is cut low. You can see field for a good half a kilometer at least. Open the field, and I don't know if we're going to be heading to the left soon. We're just skirting around. Out of one field into another field. It's deja vu all over again. Leave the one field, enter a new field. Do the same kind of a hard right, same kind of thing we just did. After coming from way over there and circling around, we are heading back into the woods, out of the sun, and it's a hot, humid day. Oh, and by the way, if you hear a clicking sound on the video, it's because I figured out a way how to connect my USB cable to my GoPro directly, and so if you hear like a click, 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 that's just the cable banging against the GoPro. Hear the water, but I can't, this is bone dry. This gully here, this one's dry, but you can hear the water down a little further. Oh, you can see it all down there. Obviously it's running underneath this side of the hill. Did you see this stuff on the path, people? The leaves are already starting to turn and drop. It's already happening. Your first, well, I guess we did have a boardwalk very early. Short little boardwalk here over a junky section. There's that water finally that we've heard for a while. Still can't see it, buried in the bushes there, but that's the one that's flowing down. It's not the one that was flowing down. This is the one that's flowing down. Okay, you've got a steady stream of water coming here. This is the one that flows down to meet up with that wider section of stream. It's very peaceful. A lot of rocks though. And looking up, hopefully we don't have to go up there, because that's a 5-story climb if we're working our way up. There's been lots of water up here for us over the rocks here. Lots of water, so water has not been an issue like it was early. Yeah, we're just working through, kind of weaving through this section of trail. It's sloped down towards a little bit of a drop off below, but it's a rooty and rocky section here, so it's slow moving. Not a lot of climbing, but just having to work through the rocks and roots. Saw the sign that said caution when snow covered. This is a really rocky section here, and it's slippery too, still very rocky. And we're going up a little bit. Yeah, basically you're balancing on these rocks to get up because they're jagged. It's funny, this just popped out of nowhere. All of a sudden we're into a really rocky section. Just popped up, because it hasn't been this bad until literally just 25 meters earlier. You can see it's just a large face of rock, and we're working through it. I'll give you a 360. It's just, we've been working upwards through these rocks. Like I said, just came out of nowhere. So, and they're all jagged too. It's not like they're flat surfaced rocks like the Toronto section. This is all jaggedy stuff. Who will dare me to stick my hand inside that tree stump and reach my hand all the way down and see what's in there? Who will dare me? I'll lose. We're out of mosquito land, which is good. There's a nice little bench here. There's no view except for the ravine down a good 8 stories, but if you want to just take a quick little rest, there's a nice little bench out here for you. There's your wrong way sign, and here's a style JW. Up and over. Well, we've come out of the forest, skirting along this open field here, and it's pretty quiet. Made a left, now we're skirting between these 2 fields. In the wood section between, same field over to the left that we just passed, and a new one. All kinds of flowers in that field. You can't see them really well, but we're in the shade, so that's good. This is Campbell's Graham Hill Side Trail. This is Graham Hills Road to the right, and to the left it's 12 concessions. So that side trail goes all the way over. Wow, that goes way over a different way. Oh, that's the cutoff. So Graham Hill Side Trail, you could have taken from 56 all the way over to 80. You could have skipped all that other stuff if you weren't doing the whole trail. It's definitely a skip of 30 kilometers. And we're heading back into the woods. Downhill we're going. Look at the apple roll. Look at the apple roll. There hasn't been a lot to see here, so except this in loving memory of Mary Lou and Ted Orlor. Good company and a journey makes the way seem shorter. Isaac Walton, December 2016. Oh, I thought we were going to be going over the stream. We're not. And there is no stream anyway. But we're heading up. A couple stories up. Steep up. I can hear the water. Oh yeah, there's a little stream right here. Just a gentle little stream. Mini little waterfall there, gentle little stream flowing down, and we're still going up a little bit. Back into these rocks again. Natural regeneration area. You can hear the water just below. We didn't get a good look at it at all. Focusing on footing. I don't know if you can see it. If I go off the edge here a little bit, can you see it? Can you see the stream? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna just skirt over here. Oh yeah, nice little waterfall here. Oh, this is nice. Oh, you've had your share of waterfalls today. This one's a nice one. This one's a good, I'm gonna say 2.5 story to 3 story height. Nice drop. No bridge, just loose rocks. Oh, there's a teeny tiny waterfall right there. Water's clear. Another series of waterfalls from that stream flowing down, and we're still descending. And the water's really rushing. There's a good little waterfall for you. That's a good meter in height. Still descending. All right, another GoPro malfunction. Out to the road here. That puts us at 78.9, so 79, so that leaves us with 6 kilometers to go. This is highway or side road 30. It's 30, whatever it is. We're going to be on this very briefly and then head back into the woods. Quite a view over to the right. I guess we're jumping the guardrail over here. Oh yeah, there's a stile right there. But that's a view. Look at the view. Your stile. You got your apple trees. We're heading down up to the stile. And it looks like the trail's pretty well groomed. It's hot. It's muggy. Right out in the sun here, it's extremely hot. Look at those apples. Look at them all. They're all red. Those are all ripe, ready to go. Up and over. A little bit of a stream here. Double-decker bridge. Very nice flowing stream here. Very clean too. Water looks very clean here. Judging by from where we are on the road to see how we're going up a mountain, this is going to be the start, so you can keep count. This is about 1 story. Here you go, JW. Another style for you. That was a good apple. You guys missed it. I Found an apple. It looked in really good shape. I cored it. I skinned it, and we just had it. It was very good. Another steep descent. We've got these stairs here. We're going down. I would have expected us to be going up, but more stairs. I'm guessing a good story at least. Going down. Men's underwear, heart attacks, facial expressions. So we've hit Valley Crossover Side Trail area here. We're following the main, heading down. So that puts us at 79.5. So we've got 5.5 kilometers to go. Got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we're finally at this ski lift area. The bad news is we're at the bottom of the ski lift area, which means we have to go to the top. So you can see several actually. So here's one ski lift over here. There's a bunch of slopes. We could see them before when we parked, when we first started or got picked up. So anyway, it's kind of cool to be here, and there's nothing going on. There's no activity going on. Ski lift, and judging by just that hill right there, that's 15 stories easy, an easy 15. So here's another chairlift here. Yeah, that one's even higher. That lift is, once I can see, oh yeah, that lift's going to be 20 stories, that one, to the top there. Yeah, we're going up there. At some point we're heading up this side of the mountain because that's where the car's parked. It's not 20. We've done 8 maybe. Maybe another 7 or 8, 15, 16 in total. But these rocks are slipping under our feet, so isn't this fun? Way down there. Almost there. Yes, we did. We did come from all the way down there. Oh, what a joy. Where we turned to come up that gravel side along the chairlift, we weren't supposed to take that. We were supposed to pass the chairlift, and then I guess it went under and then through the woods, so it would have been shaded. So, you know, ultimately we're still at point A. Whether we went through the woods or went straight up the gravel side, it doesn't really matter. See, because you can see a marker back there. We would have come out of the woods right there, but it would have been climbed through the woods and it would have been shaded. So yeah, look at, we're going up. We got another 20 stories. Oh, yeah, easy. That's 25 stories, easy. We got to go up to there, that top there. We're gonna follow along. It is eerie out here. You got your snow making equipment. I don't know what those things are, but they're lined up all along. We're way out in the open, and we're about to do that left and then straight climb. Okay, that one is the first milestone. You can't even see around the bend there how far we've come. This is the first milestone, getting to the top of that chairlift. That's a different one. That's not the one I showed you earlier, but that'll be milestone 1 for us. We have not reached milestone 1 yet, but I took a look over to the right. Wow. Wow, what a view. Incredible. We probably came from that cliff way over there. I'll bet you we did. Because this is, yeah, this is the other side from last week. That cliff looks awful familiar up by Kimberley. But the same cliffs that were up by Kimberley. So we came from way the heck over there. And this is like a sharp, steep slope up. We have reached the top. You have a spectacular view below, but we can't enjoy it because our hearts are in our mouth right now. And we're apparently going to the right. We thought we'd go to the left to that other ski hill, but this one is, which is right there, so it's the same elevation. So we did about 35 stories just in that past 20 minutes or so. And we're heading off to the right, the Alpine Center right now. So we've circled around the chairlift little building there. Eager Beaver exhibition, Andy's Playground, Paradise Park, and the keg. You got your choice. No emergency clinic for heart attacks. Sorry, you'll have to hold it. Yeah, see, way over there, you can see that. Straight ahead, way over there, you can see those rocks jutting out. We were there. That was the Kimberley section there. So we've come all the way around. That's 20 kilometers, well, 15 kilometers for sure. We've come around, all the way around. What an incredible view. Was it worth climbing that much? Who knows, but it's an incredible view. Those rocks over there, that was the start of Kimberley last week. So we did 20 last week, and we've already done about 12 today, 12 to 15 today. So that is about 35 kilometers. Much nicer when you've leveled off and then you look to your right and you see a view like that. But we're level right now, so you can appreciate it more when you're not huffing and puffing. Another chairlift here over to the left. I can't read that way up there. Something Run. Veronica Run, something like that. Another chairlift. Another ski run, another spectacular view. I think we're just crossing over all the ski runs through the wooded section here. Okay, another 2 ski runs. That one's pretty narrow. That one looks more gentle over to the left here. We are in Kimberley Forest right now, this part of Kimberley Forest, and we're shaded, which is good. There's no breeze. It's stinking hot and humidity is way up there. So, and after that climb, we're both smoked right now. But this is nice. This is flat and straight. We hit the apple jackpot here. Some of them are pretty tiny though. A lot of the ones still in the trees are tiny, but look at this. Apple jackpot. Some of these just fell, you can tell. I'm hoping I can find one that's pretty decent, like, no, that one's got a bad spot. I would love to have another apple. Just like this one. I'm going to skin this one just like we did the last one. This one looks perfect. We're doing a lot of descending, so that's not good. Because you know what happens. You know what happens. We're descending. We've come way down, way down. You can see there's a big climb. If we're going back up there, there's a big climb. 360. There is nothing. We are buried in the woods here. Nothing. I think I see a blue side trail marker ahead though. There's a blue, there's an end to a blue right there. What was that? Side trail. That is the Kimberley Forest side trail. That's where we are. We are at the Kimberley Forest side trail intersection, which puts us at 83.1. One story, hopefully. We're at the Woodhouse Karst side trail. We have 1.5 kilometers to go. in this heat. Going up. Bugs are bad too in here. We're going up. Zigzagging and we're climbing. Story and a half here, and we're gonna zigzag, and I'm sure some more. Another 2 we just did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 around the next bend. It'll be up to 8. That was a lot of climbing to get to the road here. We are at, what are we at? Grey Highlands, side road 7A, which is where the car's parked. Question is, where's the car parked? Is it up? Oh, it's up. I didn't see the marker. We're going up again. So here's another 5 stories ahead. Still climbing and possibly around the bend to get to the car. Okay, we've made it to the top where the car is, and that was a 20-story climb, easy to end the day. So 18-kilometer day. Yeah, long day. That's it for today.